Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A different time today. 12 p.m. in the afternoon. How is this? Is this all rise or is this like all afternoon?
This is all sandwiches.
All sandwiches. I like that. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, you know what I'm thinking about. You know where I'm going.
If you were to have a sandwich right now.
You know where I'm going.
If you were to have one.
Don't even ask me. Don't do this to me.
What would you get?
Boy Chicks. The Reuben. All right? It's not even a question that I want to be asked right now. I'm counting down the days until I get off a plane in beautiful God's country of Virginia, and I'm making a beeline to Boy Chicks Deli. This is not an ad. This is not an ad.
Man legitimately started the show with Boy Chicks Deli. Lord have mercy. This is how it's done, folks.
I miss it, man.
I don't blame you. I mean, I understand.
I dream about that place.
I do too.
I've had in my dreams, I've had that sandwich. There's really something wrong with me now that I think of who's dreaming about
look, there's obviously something seriously wrong with both of us. I mean, Jira tells us all the time. I'm not going to say it on air right now, but
can't say that.
You know, she calls us a certain name, then you know it's
she does. And you know,
but it's all out of love. It's all out of love.
It's tons of love. And guess what? She's the only one who could do that. Okay.
True. Nobody else is allowed to do that. All right. Don't get wise with yourselves out there. All right. Don't get wise with yourself. All right.
Crackle. I dreamed about food many times.
I bet you have, Crackle. I bet you have, Crack. We got a beef, me and you, Crack.
Oh, there's beef in the streets.
I love him. I love Crack. But you know what we got to look at? The American League East. There it is, baby.
Ooh.
Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this.
Show is purty.
Oh, my goodness. We are all tied up with 3 games to go in the American League East. Who would have thought? Never you mind that this would be happening right now. Yanks have won 5 in a row. Of course, last night, you guys know they finished a sweep of the Chicago White Sox. You know, I do look at that, and there's a part of me that I get a little angry.
About
And
the
maybe
sweep?
it's no,
Oh,
about
when you look at the
the
division.
when I look at the division.
I,
There's a part of me that gets a little angry, and the reason I get a little angry there is because we should be so far ahead in this division, man. We should be so far ahead of this division, and there was, I remember early in the year when, Devin Williams was blowing games, and to Boone's credit, he said, all right, let's switch this up. Let's get you out of there, calm you down a little bit.
he did.
But he blew so many games this year. And some of it, not the Yankees' fault. You're talking about games the Yankees were by 3 runs. I mean, some games he blew is like, damn. But I will say this, not having to look back and dwell on, the negativity of problems that happened earlier in the season. He's been really good as of late. Devin Williams has been exceptionally good for the Yankees as of late.
They're calling him High Lev Dev, and
Well, I don't.
I'm not necessarily a proponent of that nickname, but I'm just saying the streets have been calling him High Lev Dev. I think it might be the first time in his life he's ever been referred to that way. I don't know how long that moniker is gonna last because October is literally around the corner. But my brother, I couldn't agree more. I mean, you look at the standings, and while it does feel good to see the Yankees have battled all the way back from
Right.
deficit,
Right.
that was rather sizable at some points. I don't know off the top of my. I'm under the weather, guys. Just in case you hear me, I'm a little nasally, and if my head seems a little off today, I'm a little bit sick. Off the top of my head, I don't remember how bad the lead got with the Blue Jays.
I think it was at 7 games at one
7
point.
is the number that I had in my head. 7.
I think it was 7. I think 7 was the number it was
I don't
at.
think it went over 8, but to see that they battled all the way back and now they're in a tie going into the last series of the season. They semi control their own destiny. But yeah, brother, it's hard not to look at it and just remember some of those games. I mean, the first game that pops out to me is the game we were at.
Arizona.
Our buddy Mark Leiter Jr. gets put into a situation where I don't know what we were thinking there. And
Yep.
Eugenio Suarez does what Eugenio Suarez has done all year.
Yep.
Put the ball into the seats and
Yep.
changes that game. After, I mean, these guys battled. This was when Corbett Burns was still pitching. He was still healthy. He
Yep.
pitched the whale of a game, but Dominguez and Ben Rice got to him.
They hit a bomb. That's
ahead.
right. Yep.
Yeah, Benny with a nice bomb that game. We saw that perfectly. I mean, great view from the Delta Suite. And yeah, blew it. You know what I'm saying? And we could rattle off, I would say, between 10 to 15 games.
Yep.
Where you just look back and you're like, damn, man, we should never have lost that.
Facts.
Never have lost that game.
Facts.
But here we are.
Facts. Here we are where we're here doing this. And one thing I do want to say real quick, people got to be careful when you give like street names and little nicknames to players and people, because a lot of times it could really go against you. If you remember the famous Savages in the Box that everybody ran with, and man, I took a beating for saying, hey man, I don't like this. Take it easy, but everybody's having fun. Okay, have fun, but when they become jerk-offs in the box, it ain't gonna be too cute. And that's exactly what they became. They were jerk-offs in the box. And that was it. And they were done. And
epic rant though. Epic.
It was a great rant. I mean, that was
oh, they're savages. You guys, I don't know.
That was a
great
rant.
That was a good rant. That was a good rant.
That was, one. It's early in the All Rise. I don't want to say the something.
Yeah,
at your mother's house. That was one of the.
That was
main parts of that rant, but that was really good. But yeah, Crackle nuts. Look, I did it myself. I called Ian Hamilton the Terminator. He ended up being the shitinator, and that's kind of where that went. So we all do it. We all come up with nicknames and all that. And
the Constipator.
The Constipator is a good one. I mean, that one that actually fits him a lot better than what it could. So I do want to ask this question really out the gate here. To you and to everybody in the chat. We have 3 games to play. So do the Toronto Blue Jays.
They do.
Who wins the division? Who wins the division?
I got to be honest with you. I'm not feeling too confident about the Princesses beating the Toronto Blue Jays. I did. I just got to be real with you. I'm telling
And
you.
if you guys don't know what Francis is talking about, let me open your eyes up
Oh, he's gonna
to
put it
this
on
for
the
1 second.
screen.
Let me see what is that. E Diego really quickly with a super chat says, "Listen, we're gonna go as far as Judge takes us." Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit more. And guys, by the way, every super chat again is still going to the Christian Hirsch ALS drive that we got down here. That is going until the 28th. So continue
Rack it up.
continue to rack it up. Appreciate you guys. But let me see. Francis sent this to me a little earlier. So this is who is about to go face the Toronto Blue Jays, folks. There they go. There they go. Francis, do you want to speak on that at all?
You know, if I speak, I don't know that we'll be on the air for much longer. I'm just gonna say this did not instill confidence in me for the Yankees division hopes. Okay, because I got to be real with you. If the Toronto Blue Jays can't take care of a couple princesses, I don't even know if they deserve to be in the playoffs. I'm gonna be real with you. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, now the Yankees got the minions. Okay, the minions are coming to town. They're welcoming the minions. Okay, but to me, the minions got to bet. At least the minions get stuff done every now and again. Okay,
facts.
And you know that I saw this picture. I said, you know, it's not too cute. To take a phrase from my brother, not too cute.
It's not too cute at all. But
I'm
hoping.
To him in the morning. I was like, I don't know.
He did. He sent it to me this morning. I said, what the hell is this shit here? This guy's sending me.
What do I do?
I said, unbelievable. These are the type of things I got to see first when I wake up in the morning. I got to look at this nonsense here. But they're the team. The Yankees, I don't think the Yankees
was it their cowboy dress up day?
That's what I was gonna say. Maybe it was the cowboy dress up day when they went to Houston. They decided to throw on that. That was fire. I mean, look, we talked about if we went on the trails.
Oh, we're gonna do it.
We were gonna go full cowboy.
Oh no, we're gonna do it. I've been looking at the hats. I've been looking at the hats. I just need some boots.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say something real quick. Okay, when I throw on a cowboy hat, forget about it. You would think you would be like, nah, come on. He got the A-frames. The A-frames look good. He found something that fits him. He likes it. It looks good on him. P can't put on a cowboy hat. Let me tell you something. I put on a cowboy hat. Forget about it. Yeah, that's it.
He said,
look out.
The first time we had this conversation, he said, listen, I wear the shit out of a cowboy hat.
I do. I really do. It fits me well. I can rock the cowboy hat all day.
I said, all right. Now, don't mess around. I'm going to turn into Francis Shabuzi, man. I put on a cowboy hat.
Let me tell you something.
It's going to happen.
My first name changes to Wyatt. I become Wyatt Simonetti when I go ahead and Wyatt Simonetti when I throw one of those babies on, and that's it. But look, you know, I've kind of been saying this now for a couple of days. I'm all in for the Yankees this year. I'm all in.
Same.
I'm all in for the Yankees. There's been many, many years before where I sit there and I go, hey, look, you know, this negative is going to pop up. That negative is going to pop up. This team in the American League, I can see them being better. This team's better. That team's better. The American League, the Yankees are the best team. I mean, look, if you want to debate this, you can debate it all day, but I'll pull this up again. Look, man, who is better than the New York Yankees here? I'm sorry. I just don't see the team that Hirsch was saying this in the chat. Shout out to Hirsch. He was sitting there saying, look, there's nobody that really scares me. And I'm sorry, but there's not. Yeah, I know Seattle's hot, okay? Houston's Houston. You got Detroit, who's been just falling off a cliff. You got Cleveland again. You got Toronto. You got Boston. Boston, of course, doesn't have Roman Anthony. I don't think they're going to have Roman Anthony, to be honest. There's just not a team that I look at and I go, man, we have no shot, or I'm really concerned. Don't get me wrong. The Yankees can lose. Everybody knows that. Baseball's baseball. Anybody can lose.
Yeah.
But I look at it now and I go, hey, look, if there was ever a time that you get right back into the World Series, it's the year 2025. It's right now. I don't think there's a better team in the American League than the Yankees. I just don't.
Right now, I think the Yankees are the team to beat in the American League. I mean, I don't see how we make an argument for another team. I see people, you know, bring up other teams all the time. They talk about, you know, what Seattle's been able to do. They won their first division, I don't know, since I don't know when, since I was a toddler, maybe.
Yeah.
And then you look at Houston, it's, oh, you got to worry about Houston. No, Houston's not the same. This is not the same.
Not at all. Not at all.
Or they're a little banged up. They don't, you know, the offense does not click the way that it was back when we were struggling against them in the playoffs, that offense is night and day. I mean, and it's not for lack of talent. It's a very talented roster offensively, but they just don't seem to put it together when they need to.
Yep.
Altuve sometimes looks like a shell of himself, even though it's the playoffs, and the playoffs is a run. It's not really like the whole season. So could he get hot for a couple weeks and put the team on his back? For sure.
Yep.
But am I banking on that to happen? No. When I look at Boston, again, another team that's talented offensively, but without Roman Anthony, I mean, that lineup looks completely different.
Very
Just
different.
completely different.
Yep.
Very much so beatable. And then when I look at the pitchers that we line up out there, I like it. Sure, Garrett Crochet is a dog. He's a dog. It's not going to be Brian Bello, another guy, dog. But we've hit Crochet in the. I said it.
We have
going
into
that
that
last series. I'm like, this is a guy that we've hit. Judge has got a couple home runs off the guy, and even the last series when we kind of gave up the game really early in the first inning, 6 runs. The Yankees continue fighting and still put runs
right back.
off this guy. So listen, bro, I'm sorry. As good as Boston is, no, I don't look at them like same thing with Detroit. Detroit is reeling right now. I don't know what's happening in Detroit. I can't put I've been trying to make sense of it. I can't.
Can I just blame Glaber? just for old time's sakes, I'm gonna say it's Glaber's. Sorry, Glaber. It's all you,
I don't know. And this is kind of one of those things that flies in the face of, and I'm man enough to admit it.
Yeah.
This is kind of one of those things that flies in the face of my argument for, the manager and how important the managers are and stuff like that. This flies right in the face of that because I think AJ Hinch is one of the best. And for some reason, he just hasn't been able to, do anything that puts a stop to this skid. Like they seem very, very, very human, insanely human. And they were playing otherworldly for a large part of the season. Not to say that I believed when they had the best record that they were the best team in baseball. I didn't believe that. I saw the articles, but I was like, I say it all the time, bro. Anybody in the Central, it's kind of hard for me to subscribe to that belief.
I can't. Yeah, I can't.
Like NL Central, AL Central. I'm sorry. It's been a while since a team from one of those 2 leagues, divisions rather, has made me feel like, oh shit, yeah, you got to worry about that. I feel the same way about the Brewers. As good as they've been, I'm like, oh no, they give me a little bit of fraudulent vibes. Like I just don't. Like, do you think the Brewers are going to the World Series?
I can't. I just can't see it. I mean, I can't see it. I've always been the same way.
Crazy.
No, I know, and bro, I've always been the same way in regards to that. Like you are. The Central just always seemed to be like I don't ever take you guys seriously, and that's probably gonna come across very, very bad if you're like a Guardians fan in here and you're like, come on, man. Like we're no doubt they're respectable clubs. There's no doubt the Brewers have been phenomenal. Will it continue to last in the postseason? But the main thing for the Yankees is kind of where we've been with this team for a very long time now. This team just feels like a team that if they lose, it's because they defeated themselves. It's not because they don't have the players, they don't have the best thing. It's because they're going to defeat themselves again. And that is what happened last year. Whether people want to say, well, the Dodgers, this, Dodgers, that. The Yankees beat themselves. Let's be honest. The Yankees ran themselves, played themselves out of that World Series. And everybody was to blame. Aaron Boone was to blame. The players were to blame. There was blame to go around for absolutely everybody.
Yep.
And this year, I feel the same way. Are certain players going to step up? Is the bullpen going to be able to hold leads? Is Devin Williams going to come in the 8th inning and be able to shut the door and pass the ball over to David Bednar to close out a game? Is David Bednar going to close out games in the biggest of lights, in the biggest of moments? We don't know that. He's never done that yet. We have no idea. Yeah. Is Luke Weaver going to get it right? There obvious questions, and I'm not disregarding that because I had people hit me up say, Pete, yeah, but you're always honest, and the Yankees have issues. I never said the Yankees don't have issues. I'm not saying nothing different. I'm saying, but compared to everybody else that are in their league, I think the Yankees are the best team. I think they are the best team. Now, does that mean the Yankees win the World Series? Do they beat whoever the best team that comes out of that in the National League? I don't know. We got to wait and see. But I do believe they should get back to the World Series. I think the lane is wide open if they play good baseball. If they were to lose in a wild card, if they were to lose in ALDS, ALCS, I really believe we're going to look at that and go, man, like all those things that we had concern about actually went wrong again. And then you have to have that conversation about, well, how do you really, at this point, how do you fix that? And you could talk about leadership and whatever it is that you feel you have to talk about, but they gotta be playing with 100% focus, and they can't be making these errors and all the base running mistakes. They can't do none of that this year because that will eliminate them themselves. They won't have to worry about who the competition is.
I think when I look at the way that the playoffs are set up too, it kind of benefits the Yankees in that if they're a wild card team or not, they're going to be facing probably they're not probably they're going to be facing their toughest test in the American League right away. Right away. Like if they're a wild card team and it's them versus Boston in the wild card series, like there's no time to ramp up and try to get no. It's happening, and it's happening right now. Like if you fall asleep against these guys, they will eat your lunch and you will be without food. That's just how it goes. So imagine they, play that game. They go in as a wild card team. You got to get past Boston. Say they get past Boston, beat Boston, and then now they go to the ALDS against the Jays. To me, that's it right there. Those are your two hardest series, and you're doing those right off the bat. To me, you get through those. It's not to kind of throw any shade or anything like that, but I feel like at that point, the ALCS is a thing. Like, dude, with the two teams we just beat, I mean, what are you gonna really throw at us? And to me, that goes for whoever comes out of this tree of Yankees, Toronto, Boston. And I think all three teams know that. I think that's why Boston has kind of fought so hard to make sure that they're back in here, because I think they truly believe, look, at this point, we might not be the best team on paper, but if we have a good couple of weeks, we could find ourselves in another World Series. Like, it's actually possible. If we have a good couple of weeks, right? We take two. If it's a wild card, you got to beat the Yankees twice. All right?
Yeah.
That's not impossible.
Yeah. No, definitely not impossible. For any team, by the way, and then it could happen.
Look at how they just played against Toronto. You can't tell me that Boston's not sitting here having the same conversation that we are, saying, look, the AL's right there for us. I mean, the hardest test that we have are those New York Yankees.
Yeah.
And yes, we had their number most of the year. That's a fact. But October, everything changes. Everybody's 0-0. And as of late, this team has really kind of hit their stride. It's not going to be the same rodeo that we're used to this year. But if we are able to take 2 games from them, we feel fully confident we can beat Toronto. And then it doesn't matter who comes out on the other side. We feel really good about whoever's there. We can beat them too. And we'll find ourselves in the world. I know that's how Cora's talking to his guys.
Of course. No doubt about it. It's easy. Like you said, 2 games is nothing. Garrett Crochet comes out there and he dominates. I mean, you got a great chance of winning one of the next 2.
Just got to split.
And look, I mean, I don't know. Again, we cover the Yankees. I don't know. He's go finding information on other clubs. I don't know if Roman Anthony has a chance to come back if they advance. I don't know where he is. Apparently, I think last update I saw is that he's doing no baseball activity at all. So it seems like that oblique injury was really bad. And, they just may be without him at all, which is a major. I said it at the time that I think that's going to collapse them, and it did. It turned their season around quite a bit. They haven't been the same team. They had an actual chance at the division when he was on the team. They had an actual chance there.
This would have been them. They would have
no doubt about it. Yep. They might have been legitimately. It might have been a 3-team race right now, coming down to the wire on the division. But the hottest teams, because everybody always talks about the hottest teams going in. The hottest teams right now in the American League are the Mariners, the Guardians, and the Yankees. Over their last 10, the Mariners are 9-1, the Guardians are 8-2, and the Yankees are 8-2. So these are the hottest teams going into the postseason. A lot of people talk about, you want to be hot going in because you can ride that wave. The question is, did some of these teams get hot too early? And, how long do you ride that wave in there? The good thing about the Yankees, for the Yankee side of it, is we know this very well with this team, is the Yankees could play great baseball. Then they go in that little long swoon. They always go in every year. And then they typically play pretty damn good baseball. I would say this. I think the Yankees, this might be one of the better Septembers that I remember for the Yankees. For sure. I don't necessarily remember last year that well, how good they did, but I think there was struggles going all the way into the playoffs last year. Towards the end of the year. It wasn't amazing. Mm-hmm. This team's playing really good baseball right now, getting ready for the postseason to kick off.
I think I want to say it was last week's All Rise that I was speaking to that exactly. That I feel like just looking at the way that the Yankees are playing baseball right now, it's hard not to be confident. Like it's really hard not to be confident about them. I mean, when I looked at that 4-game set against Baltimore, that told me a lot. And again, Baltimore, again, I know they're not a great team. They lost a ton of games this year, but they always play the Yankees tough. And in a 4-game set, I felt like my normal September Yankees are going to split that series at best and even are susceptible to giving them 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
They ended up walking away on the road with 3 out of 4.
That's right.
This is also a very different team in that
it's big.
Their numbers on the road this year have been phenomenal. When you look at the way the Yankees play on the road, it's like that home field advantage. Obviously, you want it because, the Bronx Zoo, we know what that does. But it's such a vote of confidence knowing that it really doesn't matter. This team can go on the road and play anywhere.
They got the best road record in the American League, by the way.
Exactly. And then you look at the balance of it all, and you're like, I mean, this lineup, they can have a right hander on the mound, they can have a left hander on the mound. I feel good with both iterations of the lineup.
Unless Austin Slater is.
Yeah, that's where
I gotta throw a shot at Austin Slater, man.
That's where I don't feel too good about, Pedro
but
in the lineup. But
when you talk about the length of the lineup, real quick too, I'll also say this is people have shitted on a couple of these guys all year. Austin Wells has been really good as of late. Austin Wells is hitting a stride at like the perfect time because if you got a right-hander on the mound, you get Wells and you get Ben Rice in that lineup, which makes it even better for the Yankees. Of course, later in the game, you go to Goldie, whoever the hell you want to go to there. But he's been really hot as of late. Anthony Volpe looks determined. He looks like, damn, I could actually lose this position. You know what I mean? It's starting to get ugly for me. Jose Caballero is a valuable option to throw out there for me. I've been saying this for years now. That makes a difference. You tell, again, it's not doing something wrong. A lot of, oh my God, it's not about you can't bench guys no more. Accountability don't mean nothing. Bullshit. It does. I'm sorry. And again, I feel like these are just people that maybe, if you say that, maybe you never played a sport or, you just don't, maybe you're too young to understand how life works, but you tend to work harder or try to do the right things more if there's accountability attached. If shit, I could lose this position. Damn, man, I can be out of here. Like this other person, they're right behind me, man. They're coming on quick. I better get my shit straight. And I think for Anthony Volpe, maybe, and I'm not saying that Volpe's good, this phenomenal player, but he's been really, really good as of late. And I think a lot of it has to do with the Yankees saying, hey, look, man, you're sitting down. Like, this guy's playing better than you. You haven't played great. Look, we're not going to keep running you out there if the production isn't there. And he's been a much better player as of late. And I think that's important. He's
playing inspired baseball. And I think to all the people saying that, the benching and all that stuff doesn't work, I mean, I'm sorry, but you don't look very smart right now.
Never.
And people want to say, well, since the cortisone shot, that's the Yankees.
Okay.
That's been the Yankees narrative around this, since the cortisone shot. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. If this entire switch in Anthony Volpe boiled down to a cortisone shot, they would have been shooting this kid up since May. Okay,
didn't they shoot him up in July?
He would have had more needles in him than Jose Canseco in the night.
What happened in July? What happened in July? Yeah, I mean,
sticking him up. Well, I'm telling you. This narrative, since the cortisone shot, I've been seeing that. I'm like, listen, guys, okay, I get what
sorry to tell you.
Let it go. Okay, the jig is up. We know what happened. You know what happened, and we know what happened.
Everybody does. Everybody knows.
Lying. Good. And my thing is, why create a narrative when you finally did the right thing? If I was the Yankees, shit, I'd take a victory lap. Like, you know what? Since his benching, yes, we've seen a different player. Like, that's how I would do it. Why?
Facts.
Why is that throwing a shot at the player? You're actually giving him a compliment. Like, yeah, you rose to the occasion. You sat on the bench more days than you would like. We saw you in that dugout. Every time Cabby did something nice, they panned right over.
Immediately went to Volpe.
I mean, those are some of the best game season clips. He's like, and of course they go right to Volpe. You just see the little Charles threw it, baby, on the screen. But yo, it seems like, that lit the fire under his ass. That inspired.
No doubt.
Now he's ready to go. Good for him. Good for Austin. Well, dude, I need everybody looking
To
like
play
this
great baseball. That's right.
now.
That's right. Ben Rice has
Oh,
been awesome, man. I love
incredible.
watching Ben Rice.
Can I ask you
And
a quick
I
question on Benny?
go ahead. Go ahead.
I saw this float around. I want to know what your take. I know what my answer is. I'm feeling I know what yours is, but gotta ask. In the off season, somebody comes and they call you and say, "Hey, we're interested. We're interested in Benny Rice."
Okay.
Is there a world where you entertain a trade for this guy right now?
I mean, it really depends on who's on the other side of that call.
Like how many? Because when I thought
It
about it, I said
really
there's
depends.
one. I told you, I said there's one or two guys. Both are pitchers. I said there's two guys that I entertain it for, and that's it.
Yeah, there's definitely two. Obviously, I think a lot of the people in the chat know who those names are.
They should.
There might be a certain outfielder that I could consider it, but it's risky.
Oh, okay. See, this is why I wanted to ask. Who you thinking?
Acuna.
Oh,
Risky. And if everybody heard me when I said that, very risky. Because we know the injuries there with that man. But when that man is on the field, he's a top 3, top 5 offensive talent in Major League Baseball. Very easy. And Ben Rice is unbelievable. And I don't want anybody to think, please don't think this. This is not a shot at Ben Rice. Because look, I've said it 100 times. I am so happy that I was so wrong. I am so happy I was so wrong on Ben Rice. Well, yeah, Tatis obviously too, but I don't think that's going to happen. But I have been so wrong on Ben Rice. I did not think this was going to be that good of a player. Ben Rice has proven me wrong, and let me tell you, he's one of my favorite guys to watch when he comes up to bat now. Like, I really enjoy watching Ben Rice play, and I think Ben Rice, I've been me and Scott Wright in the chat, we've kind of held it down for Austin Wells this year. A lot of people kind of beat up on Wells. Well, he's not good. You got to, get rid of this guy. And I'm sitting there going, look, man, I just think there's a whole lot better player in there when it comes to Austin Wells as an offensive talent. I think he's a much, much, much better player. Yeah. He's been a good catcher this year. And if you start kind of looking ahead, right? I hate looking past the postseason, but it's also part of all these conversations that we're always going to have.
Always do.
Ben Rice yesterday, by the way, made some great scoops at first base. He looked really good at first base. He's starting to kind of work there and get, the grasp of the position and how it works. And I think he'd do well. I think it's very easy to say, pencil this guy in, pencil him in as the first baseman next year. And you don't got much to worry about in that regard. You put him there, you're good. Maybe you re-sign Cody Bellinger, you got the outfielder, but a guy that can back up first also. So there's a lot of ways to go about it there, but I'm happy you bring that up because I want to tip my cap to Ben Rice. I think Ben Rice has been awesome for the Yankees this year. I think he's been one of the more underrated players in all of baseball. He has been that good when you compare him analytically, the analytic numbers, the metrics with everybody else. He's one of the best hitters in the game based off of that alone, which is crazy to say, but it's not a lie. Like the numbers do tell you that he's been really good. And as of late, a lot of people talk about the unlucky. Let me tell you something. This is not Joey Gallo. This guy has been unlucky.
Yeah.
It's very different than when you talk about a guy that strikes out 30-something, 40, low 40s, high 30s, mid 30s% of his at-bats. And you're like, guys, I don't want to hear this. Well, when he puts the ball in place, he doesn't do it.
But he doesn't
Ben Rice doesn't strike out at an insane clip. He hits rockets everywhere. Even yesterday, deep fly ball all the way to the track to left field, a line out to right field, a bullet to first base. That's who Ben Rice is. And shout out to the Yankees. Shout out to the Yankees because they said they believe this guy. They believe this guy is a middle of the order bat, and the Yankees are right as it stands right now. He looks like a middle of the order bat, no question about it. Ra adds in Francis is holding out on me in need of that Green Grove hoodie in a 2XL. Stop playing with me, I'm telling you, man.
I'll text you on the side. Where the hoodie actually comes from because it is one of my favorite hoodies. But I'm not going to say their name on air unless they want to do business with NYY.
Oh, they can do business, baby. I'm open.
Send an email. You know what I'm saying? We open, baby. And I love ya. Okay, Jira likes your stuff too.
Oh, she
So
does.
if they want to do business, they holla at your people. But
I'm open for
otherwise,
business.
I ain't gonna say their name on air.
And our guy, Frank Quotez, with another donation. We appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A little more. Oh, thank you. But you know what? We didn't answer the question. And then we get right into voicemails. Who wins the division? Right now, the chat got 83% the New York Yankees. You guys have already heard me. I am all in Pete this year. The Yankees. That's who I'm going with. The Tampa Bay Rays, they're going to pay us back for us allowing them to use our damn field this year. You're going to pay us back, you sons of bitches. You're going to go out there, you're going to play good ball. You're going to win 2 or 3. Then we're going to win 2 or 3. And we're going to win the damn division. That's what's going to happen.
I mean, Yankee fans in Florida have the opportunity to do one of the greatest things.
Great point.
One of the greatest things. If you are a Yankee fan in the greater Florida, Tampa area.
John Brophy.
You know what I'm saying? You need to buy tickets. Not Brophy. Brophy can get it. But the rest of you, buy tickets to the Tampa Bay. Wait, is Tampa home? Or is Toronto home? Shit.
I feel like Toronto's home, actually. Let me double check. Here we go. I'll tell you right now.
Oh.
Toronto is home. Damn. That throws a wrench in the plans.
Oh,
that throws a wrench in the plans. But Adrian,
takeover, baby. But
I need Adrian Hauser to go out there in Toronto today and dominate these damn guys. But anyway,
Hauser.
I got the Yankees. I got the Yankees winning the division.
I'm with you. I don't know how Tampa's gonna take these 2 games that we need them to take from Toronto, but I feel like it's not going to be so much Tampa Bay beating Toronto as it's going to be Toronto beating themselves. And I say this because when I look at Toronto, the last week and a half, they're starting to crack under the pressure. Those comments that George Springer made, right there on camera, the stuff with Vladdy getting ejected early in a game, but it's just like
Kirk getting thrown out from right field.
Kirk getting thrown out from right field.
Hilarious.
Come Air Force tons, baby. I couldn't wait to tweet it. But when I see shit like that, bro, I'm like, yeah, and it just always reminds me. Ken Singleton always said this about the Jays. And I used to be like, damn, like, why does he don't like Toronto? Like, he just doesn't like that team. But he's been proven right time and time again. Yeah. He's like, the thing with Toronto is they have to show me for me to believe it. Even when they're in the lead, even when they beat the Yankees early in the year, whatever, I have to see them get that kill shot off on these Yankees.
Facts.
For me to believe that they're able to do it. Because for whatever reason, they always fall apart in the big moment. They just can't do. And I'm looking at this team, and his words echo in my head because it just seems like they're cracking under the pressure.
Yep.
They're cracking. They were at home against Boston this series, and Boston completely dominated them. Yeah, they won that last game, but again, I mean, you gotta look. Yes, it was a grand slam. It looks like the offense came alive. It's a grand slam. That's one swing of the bat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gets out there, and we don't know what conversation we're having right now.
Yep.
That's where they're at. Relying on the one big swing, stuff like that. So I don't know. But again, the Yankees also, same thing. You're at home. Don't beat yourselves.
Correct. Agreed.
Play your game. Don't get cute. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I try to see Austin Slater this weekend.
No, and you might see him today. There's a lefty on the mound, so you might see him today. And that's the one thing I know a lot of people are a little concerned about today's pitchers matchup. Trevor Rogers on the mound, who's having a phenomenal season versus Will Warren. And, we are seeing Rogers again fairly quickly. So I don't know if that might help the Yankees out a little bit to face him today. But then again, you could say the same thing about Will Warren because they're also seeing Will Warren again. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But guys, you have loaded us up with voicemails. Maybe everybody likes this 12 p.m. start time a little bit. I don't know. I'm just saying. It seems like you guys like this 12 p.m. start time. We got about 200 plus strong in here, man. Smack that like, hit that subby if you have not. let's go ahead and get right into voicemail. Some people might leave now when they hear Simon start off. Here we go. Let's get to Simon.
Good morning, Pete. Good morning, fans. It's the Bella Vista Bocce Master calling.
There he
From
is.
Bella Vista, New Haven, Connecticut. How you doing? How you doing? Those stupid, dumbass Red Sox couldn't be the Blue Jays first. Now we have to be tied again for first place. Those dumb clucks. It goes to what I show you, Pete. Never send the fool do Yankee man's work. Anyway, that was great. I'm glad we swept the White Sox. Now we'll do the same thing to the Orioles. And we're going to get first place. I got a good feeling we're going to get first place. Our pitching is good. Our defense is better. And the hitting is unstoppable. And I hope the gift from God before the season's over, I say he's going to hit 59 home runs. Because he's my gift from God. Like I said,
Damn.
I hope you liked my little song yesterday, Pete. If you, to the guy that sings, that Uncle Dom, I hope he likes my song. I'm trying to audition a little bit. Well, you have a good day, Pete. Rock on. NYY Underground forever. Smacky the likey. Hitty the subby. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. I said, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. And I second that too, Pete. Chief Inspector Cluzel. You have a good day. Au revoir. Bye.
He became French at the end of that. Yo, the range on this guy. The range.
Yeah, he does got range for days.
The range on this guy.
He got range for days, man. Frank quote says, "I appreciate you again, Frank." Frank, I love Frank. Frank's my guy, man. I don't give a F. Says, I hate this guy when he calls. Oh my God, man. Simon, don't let Simon hear that, bro.
I thought that was a
He's
great.
the lawnmower man.
I thought that was a great Simon voicemail.
That was a solid. That was one of the better. Yeah, that was one of the better Simon. He did sing on yesterday, the day before. One of those, he sung a song
on the post game show.
Was it the post game show he did it? Yeah, I think it was the
I
post
think it
game
was the
show. He sung a
post-game
song,
show.
and
Yeah, I
it was
heard that.
fairly impressive. Well, there's been a minute. I had to check on my guy Joey. He was like, "Oh, look, you're checking on me." Here he is. Let's get a listen to Joey from the Bronxy.
Hey, this is Joey from the Bronxy, baby. And let me tell you something. We got 99 problems, but Judge ain't one, baby. And the debate about who's going to win the MVP, that really pisses me off. And it pisses me off because there shouldn't even be a debate. It's an open and shut case. Of course, it's a judge. And I think they know this. They know this, and I think they're starting a debate about it because they have to attract some attention. They have to make it exciting. They need to make it look like it's a close race. Oh my God, which one's going to win? Fuck that bullshit. They all know it's judge. The problem is, if it was really based on merit and talent and performance, it would be Aaron Judge every single year. And that's boring. It's like every single year. It's it's Judge again. So they have to make it look like, oh, this guy's a catcher, but he's hitting a lot of home runs. Who is it going to be? Let's be on the edge of our seat. It's all bullshit. So I'm done with that bullshit. Moving along, we need to win the division. We got to win the division. We're this close. And to all the fans of the Toronto Blue Jays, eat your heart out. Go fuck yourselves. You were allowed to fucking talk on this platform and talk your shit and all that. But when the tables are turned, all of a sudden you're getting all spiteful and fucking resentful. Go fuck yourselves. All right? We own this division. You just live in it. And speaking of, it's not just that this division. We're going to win the World Series, baby. What did I tell you about when my man Pete says something? That's it. If he says, I got a feeling we're going to win the World Series, then that's it, goddammit. We're winning the World Series.
I hope so.
Everybody got it?
I hope so.
Good. Now go fuck yourselves. All right. Talk to you later.
Appreciate you, Joey. Good hearing from you, my friend. And yeah, man, look, man, that tweet kind of blew up when I said that because a lot of people were even DMing me saying, damn, you, Pete, you're saying that? I'm like, who's there? Like, it's not even like but who's there? Like, why should the Yankees not win the World Series? Like, in all reality, why should they not at least go back to the World Series? Then, yeah, it could be tougher, in whoever you face in the National League. But the American League this year, not a lot of people, the American League's a little better this year. Is it that much better? I mean, I think it's a little better. I agree. I think Seattle's a better team, obviously. I think there is some good competition there, but I don't feel like anybody should be standing in the way of the Yankees. We talked about this already. That's just how I feel about it. When I said that, like, oh, that's because they were coming off the walk-off. No, it's because of they're better than everybody else. Aunt Francis said this. Remember when Toronto was still up?
Yeah.
See, I don't care the Yankees are a better team.
Yeah,
And he's right. They're a better team.
Oh man, that was that reel on TikTok. I went to those comments. I had people in there. What are you talking about? You're delusional. The Red Sox are better. Toronto's better. I'm like,
okay, all right. Well,
listen, I'm sorry. And now we're talking months ago.
This was months ago.
I still feel the same way. Like I felt that way all year, bro. The Yankees are the team, and I'm as good as other teams have played. That's cute. It's fine and dandy, but I feel like the Yankees' biggest competition stares them back in the mirror when they look at it. That's the problem. That's their competition. That's their foe. That's their obstacle. It's themselves. If they go out there and play the baseball that they have been playing for the better part of a month now, I think they're going back to the World Series. And I think that when they get to that World Series, it's not going to be the same rodeo as last year.
Yep.
It's a very, very different team from last year. If you're playing the right guys out there, you're balancing the lineup the way that it is. I mean, this just feels like a lineup that's got to scare other people in a World Series. If they are to get there, this is a lineup that is going to scare people. Why? Because it's not as top heavy as last year. Last year, yeah, teams just honed in. Judge, Soto, we get past that. We're going to be pretty all right. Yeah. This year, good luck, brother. Yeah. Good luck. Okay,
it's definitely different. They're a longer lineup. There's no doubt about that.
For sure.
They're a longer lineup. I think they're a better defensive team. I think they're a better base running team, believe it or not. Sure. I do. I think they are a better base running team. I think they could beat you in more ways than they could have last year.
Yes.
No denying that. They got more guys that go first to third. They got guys that'll score from first on a double. They got they're a younger team. Stealing bases. We know they got a way better bench. I mean, the bench isn't even comparable. It's way better.
Night and day.
And that's the thing. It's like, you can.
And the rotation. Bro, the rotation
is.
Without even talking about it, without even getting into it, just think about the rotation this year versus what we were doing last year.
Yeah. No doubt. It's not even close. It's not comparable.
Carlos Rodon might as well be a different person.
Yeah.
It's like he's not even the same guy.
He's not in the same league of the guy he was last year. He's way better.
And I love that he had the experience of last year.
Of course.
Because I feel like,
that's the other thing for a lot of these guys is they did have that experience last year.
Exactly. But for me, honestly,
big.
The one guy, and I know we talk about Judge and everything, and again, I'm with that. Judge too, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
One guy that I am literally like chomping at the bit to see go in October is Rodon. I feel like I feel like I could be wrong.
I hope so. I mean, look,
like
that,
so freaking bad this year.
We can look at a lot of the downfalls of what could happen with this team. And I again, guys, they're all there. I know it. I mean, that's when people hit me up like PPP, but I'm like, guys, look, I'm putting my chips all in this year because every year I'm saying, I don't think they're not going to do it this year. They're not going to do it this year, or this is wrong. That's wrong. Come on, guys. It's going to come back and bite us in the ass again. And I've said it. I've said I don't trust Devin Williams. I said I don't trust their bullpen. I said, God forbid one of these starters give you 4 innings. Yeah, of course. That's all obvious. We know that, right? And we all know that. I could talk about that all day. I'm going a different route this year. I'm hopeful that the Yankees avoid all that and they're able just to cruise the way they can and play the style of baseball that they can play. And like I said, man, I've done my fair share of years now of beating up on Brian Cashman. I think Brian Cashman did a great job at the trade deadline. A lot of people disagreed. But some of them haven't panned out. He did
that's not his fault.
Great job. Exactly. He did a great job at the deadline, and there really is no debating that. Aaron Boone, whether you like Aaron Boone or not, I go back to what a lot of people have told us for a long time, but the players love playing for him. Well, then win for him. Win for him. If he's not the greatest manager in the world, which I don't think he is, win for him. I want to be able to sit here and say, look, Francis, you know this already. We don't got to let everybody know how we know this or do this. But I said if Boone wins the World Series this year, I am buying an Aaron Boone jersey. I'm gonna have him write it out to me. You could throw whatever insult or laugh or whatever. Hey, told you, whatever it might be. he's going to sign that, and I'm going to hang it up in the studio.
For sure.
Dead serious. That's what I'm going to do because I want Aaron Boone to win. I don't want to sit here and go, oh, I hope they never win because I don't like that Aaron Boone as imagined. No. I want Aaron Boone to win a World Series. Having faith in him doing it is one thing, but I want him to win a World Series. I want the Yankees to win this year. I want to salute Brian Cashman. I want to salute Aaron Boone. I want to salute everything that we have sat here and criticized. We all do. We always want to do that. The ultimate goal is for the Yankees to win. Now, we'll see how we're talking at the end of the year. Because it's very possible again, just like we're saying we think they're gonna win the World Series or they're gonna go all the way back to the World Series. We could also be sitting here and going, they really fucking did it again. They really did this again. Like they didn't learn from what the problems were. They went to Devin Williams in the 8th inning in a 1-run game in a close game when he showed a little struggles early in the They kept going to him again and again and again, and it destroyed him. Why would they do that? Hopefully we're not. Hopefully we're not talking about it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they shouldn't go to Devin Williams now at the gate. Yeah, they should. He's been that good. He deserves that. What I'm saying is, God forbid he gives it up in a game 1, and then you bring him back out in the game 3, he does it again, then you do an elimination game. You gotta learn immediately and say, reroute, change of plans on the fly. You can't be that loyal if it's going to affect your club. So hopefully, that's not something we are talking about. Hopefully we're talking about the Yankees won the World Series.
100%. And the one point that I did want to make when you bring up the bullpen and people say, but Pete, the bullpen and Devin, this guy, we can't trust him, Weaver and all that. Listen, I hear that. All right. And I've had many a conversation on Twitter the last couple of weeks. I haven't been jumping in arguments. I just comment on stuff and keep it moving. I see people replying with disagreement, and I ignore it. I'm trying to turn over the new leaf that my brother's been, imploring me to turn over for a while now. I think I'm finally there, because it's really no sense in arguing with people. But my point about the pen is real simple. Whose pen do you love? Look at the playoffs teams in both divisions. Whose pen do you love?
That's why I love the Yankees so much this year. Because
that's where I'm at. There's not a bullpen, brother, that I look at right now and I'm like, oh yeah, I really wish that we had that. If we had that bullpen, I would say, okay, yeah, I'm riding. Like, look, the Phillies pen has shown susceptibility. The Mets, don't even talk about that. Don't even bring that up.
Can't even say Mets anymore right now, really.
Don't do that.
In all honesty.
We don't even know for sure that they're gonna be there in October. Now I'm rooting for them, much to the chagrin of a lot of Yankees fans. They're very mad about this. I don't care. I just don't think that there should be October without Juan Soto. His birthday is literally in the month. He is born for this.
Yeah.
Okay. He needs to be playing in October. And Lindor as well, and Pete Alonso as well. The playoffs are better if those players are in it.
Yep.
But their bullpen is an atrocity. Okay. Now, what you want to go? Oh, you want to talk about Milwaukee? Okay, great. Milwaukee. It's cute. Again, NL Central. I'm sorry. I don't respect it.
It's hard to buy it.
Make me respect it. Here's my thing, bro. The Brewers, you want me to respect it? Make me respect it this October. Go out there and beat the brakes off of the Dodgers. and then maybe I'll respect it. Beat the brakes off of the Padres, another team whose bullpen I don't love. Okay? And the Dodgers bullpen, you don't even want to. You know what I'm saying? If you look the last couple of weeks of the Dodgers, the bullpen, they look like the Yankees.
Yeah.
They look like the Yankees like before the deadline.
The only thing that they've done here recently that I'm like, that makes sense is putting Roki in the pen. Because Roki in a pen could be a game changer. And it's kind of what we talked about a while when it comes to a guy like Cam. It's like you could do that with a guy like Cam. And the Yankees haven't done that now, which I am concerned about because you don't want to do that out of nowhere. So I was hopeful that maybe they decided on who their 3 was and they were going to do that. The Dodgers have done that right. To their credit, they've done that right. They say, you know what? We know what this kid has. We know what he could be. This year, you can help us out the pen. And let's see it now.
Very smart.
And let me tell you guys something, man. When you have competition and you have guys coming in to play you, that's in the back of their mind too. Shit, you thought Yamamoto was good. Wait till you see Sasaki for 1 inning.
You don't
wait
want
till you see Roki for an inning.
If
and he's throwing 101 darts and splitters galore.
If you're playing the Dodgers, you don't want to have to go from facing Yamamoto to Roki.
Not at all.
Like that's the 7th circle of hell in the playoffs. Yeah. You don't want that. Outside of him, there's not a lot that I love.
There just isn't.
And with him, and even with Roki, look, I was in our chat as soon as I saw him go the other day. I said, Pete, God, this guy out of the pen it's unfair. Yeah. I mean, because he was throwing literal darts. I mean, just right on the black, 100 miles an hour. Like, don't swing. Don't waste your time. Okay. Yep. You're not going to do anything with this. But one guy. And then I come to the American League and it's like, look, Cleveland, yeah, that bullpen was vaunted and all that stuff last year. The Yankees beat up on them. Okay. Detroit struggles. Okay, we've seen it. We just played them. We've seen it. All right. Boston, come on. Toronto, their bullpen is way worse than ours. Okay. That's what I'm saying. So when people bring up our Yankees bullpen struggles, I hear you. But whose bullpen in the playoffs do you love?
There's nobody, man. And again, that's part of where my confidence comes from with this team this year. So guys, me and Francis have talked a lot today. We're going to go ahead and get into your voicemails. We do have a lot of them. So let's hear them. Let's see what you guys are thinking. And we'll go from there. Here we go.
Yo, Pete. You said I'm not invited to Legacy for the event. Jordan has a quota of the amount of food he needs to sell. And if you don't have me there, Chef Leo is getting fired because he has to sell a certain amount of chicken wings, quesadillas. And, when I go there, I'm getting food.
Let me pause for a second. Are you calling from outer space? Are you on a UFO?
I thought he was calling from Legacy.
What is going on here?
Drinks? I don't really care about the drinks. I'm getting me some fucking quesadilla with white sauce, chicken wings dipped in ranch.
Hey, yo!
If I'm not invited, I'm going to go to Barnes & Noble, and I'm going to listen to some sad Mariah Carey songs. Because you broke my heart, Pete. You said Crackle can't come. I try to be nice. I try to be on your good side. And then you take jabs at me with that short hair Spanish lady and this and that. It was funny, but I don't look nothing like her.
Yes, you do.
And it's great the Yankees made the postseason, but we want that division. Just like I want a bacon, egg, and cheese right now.
Sounded like at the end he was calling from a Chinese restaurant. I swear he was calling from a Chinese restaurant. I think I heard some Chinese music in the background there a little bit, to be honest. I really do.
You're not gonna find a bacon, egg, and cheese there, Crackle.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, maybe he looked at the menu. He was like, a bacon, egg, and cheese might be a little better option here today.
Maybe they didn't go up there, they didn't tell you.
Maybe they didn't go up there and didn't tell you. This guy's gonna land in the fucking fairway. Let's go ahead and get to the next one, folks.
Hey, Pete, Kyle Malay here. All right, it comes down to this.
Malay is the way.
3-game series. Hopefully the Blue Jays can lose 2 out of 3, and the Yankees can just win the rest of their games. But I got a prediction. I left a voicemail last night, but then you didn't have a post game, but that's okay. I have a prediction. The Yankees and the Blue Jays are going to take it till Sunday. We're not going to know until after the game on Sunday who the American League East champion is. And I believe the Yankees are going to win the rest of their game, and Blue Jays are going to lose at least one. But we need your help, Ray. Come on, Tampa Bay. We let you use our spring training field this year because you didn't have a field. Come on, help us out here. Beat Blue Jays 2 out of 3, and Yankees just have to win out. Oh boy, it's going to be a fun weekend. Let's all have a good day, and let's win this game, this series, and yes, let's see what happens. And can't wait to watch Kevin Francis tonight doing the game season live. All right, guys, you have a great day, and go Yankees, and we'll see you on the next Friday. Go Yankees.
He's like he lets everybody know when All Rise is on. By the way, he does a great job of that.
Listen, TV Guide is not a thing anymore.
Now it's Malay Guide.
But at NYYU, we have the Malay Guide. Okay?
Yeah,
we got you covered.
Malay is the way.
Malay
Make sure you get
is-
your make sure you get your latest Malay guide, and you'll be good to go.
Exactly.
Oh, here he is, the one, the only Macho
Hey,
King.
Peter Francis, Macho King in the house. How you doing? The Underground, yeah. Well, this goes out to all the Yankee haters and wussies that can't stand the Yankees winning games and Aaron Judge being the clear-cut MVP of the 2025 season. The sports tech's got to make up some fake stories about Kale really being in the same league as Aaron Judge. Well, they can take it and stick it where the sun don't shine. Dig it! And I give Kale his props for hitting a bunch of home runs, but half of those were meatballs served with extra sauce, not gravy, sauce. Yeah! Judge got the whippers for intentional walks, yeah. Because they're afraid of his power, because it's a real MVP. Not Cal Raleigh. Like Macho King, Judge is a bona fide savage, got a style and profile that's ahead by a mile. Dropping baselines are the mighty auspicious. Suckers keep complaining, I'm gonna snap them like Sid Vicious, yeah. The MVP is staying in New York. He has Silver Slugger because that ball has left the park. Macho King got the fool. The mom is fine, delicious. Like a gift from God, the back of the card says delicious. Yeah.
Damn.
So long story short, Judge is MVP. That's the verdict on the right, left, above, and underneath. The one thing now for the jabronis hate is when Judge and the Yankees are raising championship number 28 with the UWO, the macho media mamas of the New York Yankees on the ground. Fan Macho! Ooh, yeah! Macho!
There he is. Not much else to say. When Mach drops a voicemail, there's just not much else to add to it.
No.
Top notch.
Phenomenal.
Top notch, top of the line, and then you go from Mach, and then you go to William Henry. Let's take a listen.
Hey, Pete, Francis, here. It's Dad, William Henry
biggest
here.
freak in the
First
chat.
of all, I just wanted to let Uncle Dom and Aunt Mo know that we're all praying for you, Christian Hurst as well. Regarding baseball, I don't know what's going to happen this weekend, but I still think it's so important that we win the division. I hear many people keep saying that for the playoffs, the most important thing is to set your rotation. Well, I agree, but I have a slightly different take. Listen, if a team is able to use and chooses to use their ace pitcher on a Sunday, this Sunday, and that ace pitcher helps them win the game and win the division. Since the division series doesn't start until next Saturday, that team still can use their ace pitcher that Saturday because they're going to get their regular 4 days off. So to me, again, yes, setting up the rotation is important, but we need to win that division. I think that would increase our chances exponentially to get to the World Series. The other quick comment I have is the other day, Pete, in the chat, you were asking which people think are having the better year, Fried or Rodon. I think that was a great question. I think I picked Fried. But to me, that whole question's kind of like having to choose between Ginger and Marianne from Gilligan's Island. You know, either way, it's a winner, or preferably Ginger and Marianne at the same time. Threesome's rule. Hey, yo, I'm out. Bye.
He is such a freak, man. I don't even know what to say. That man is a freak.
William
Let me tell you
Freeway
something, man.
Henry.
I'll tell you, man. That man is an absolute freak of nature himself.
I'm more of a
if
guy myself, but hey,
if
respect it.
if naughty by nature could just be I'm just a regular guy. I watch baseball games. I think it'd be William Henry. Naughty by nature would be William Henry.
For sure.
William Naughty by nature Henry.
He's the nature boy. It's a nature boy.
He is.
William
He really
Henry.
is. There's no doubt about it. William
naughty
Henry.
by nature. I love it.
Top notch, top of the line. Here we go.
Good afternoon, fellas. Hope
My guy
everybody's
Rich.
having a great day. What's up? This is Rich from Day of Doom.
What's up, brother?
I'm thinking about what we got to do here to win this division, and it seems pretty simple to me. I think Tampa's going to take at least one from Toronto, and I think we're going to need to sweep these games. And I think tonight's the important one. We can't squander like we've noticed the last couple of games, especially with bases loaded, less than 2 outs, second and third, less than 2 outs, leaving runners on. Well, we need to get these runners in. It's going to be important. And as far as the playoffs go, man, I think these teams are already showing their cards. I could see the plan. They're just going to put the MVP on base. I mean, we just watched a 100-loss team fear him and walk him over and over again. And we're going to need other players in this lineup to come up big to make them pay. I think, obviously pitching is important, but as far as the offense goes, I could see it already. This is what their game plan is. And maybe even, depending on the count, depending on how many outs, I'd like to see Judge take off. Say, hey, you're going to put me on. I'm going to put myself in scoring position, and we're going to make it happen and put pressure on them. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Everybody, have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon. Let's go.
Man, I appreciate you, and it's when you great voice, man. When he brings that up and he talks about how somebody has to step up. That's not Aaron Judge because teams may just intentionally walk him. One of the biggest benefits that Cal Raleigh has had is J-Rod has gone off. And, I mean, you don't really want to walk him because J-Rod's been so damn good. So he's getting a lot more pitches to hit, and teams aren't just saying, hey, put him on because, face J-Rod. Well, J-Rod's come through. He's come through a lot. He's been really good as of late. When it comes to the Yankees, you got Cody Bellinger, who's kind of been slumping a little as of late.
Yeah.
In the postseason, I agree with Richie. I think teams are going to say, hey, we rather you beat us than that big guy. Instead of Judge defeating us, let you beat us. And if you can do it, you're going to have to prove it. You're going to have to prove it very, very early in this postseason. And hopefully they do, because we may be talking about, we need Judge to have that postseason. He may not get many of the chances.
If he shows early on that it's a different version of Judge in the postseason, by the end of it, they're not going to be pitching to him.
They're not going to face him at all.
They're not, and we may be upset about it or whatever, but I mean, for a team that's actually trying to win, it would be the stupidest thing in the world, especially with runners on base. Like
it's the right play.
It's the right play. So, but again, this is why we spoke to it earlier. This is why I feel the way I feel about the Yankees going into this postseason, because look at the season that Trent Grisham has had. Look at the season that Ben Rice has had. Look at what Jazz has been able to do. I mean, we called it from spring training. We called it. He overperformed, right? What we wanted. Look at Cody Bellinger. He's been an absolute godsend out there. Yeah, he's slumping as of late, but I think he's going to turn it. He's going to come around. And then the bottom of the lineup. We have this conversation every single year. The bottom of the lineup in the postseason is paramount. That's where so much damage is done. You set the table for the top of the lineup, or you go by the wayside and give that other team 3 easy outs. It really comes down to that. What are we getting from 7, 8, and 9? If we're getting something, if we're getting guys on base and they're wreaking havoc by stealing bases, I'm talking about Caballero, I'm talking about your Volpes of the world, that changes the complete outlook of this team.
Facts.
Changes the complete outlook of this team. Because when I look at Seattle and I see what J-Rod is doing, look, as good as Kyle Raleigh has been this year, make no mistake about it, the most dynamic hitter on that offense is still Julio Rodriguez. Yeah. He hasn't had good seasons. It's been a while, but the talent is there, and when he puts it all together, he is the most dangerous person in that lineup because he can take you deep, he can put one in the gap, he can run like there's nobody's business. He's dynamic as hell. Yep. We know what Kyle Raleigh's game is. It's one game and one game only. All right, the Yankees are a little bit more versatile when it comes to that, and I think that's what needs to win this for us. That's what needs to win us. That's what needs to win for us this weekend. The dynamism of the lineup.
Yeah, and J-Rod hitting 300 over his last 30 games. So, been the guy that, they need him to be finally. As we would go ahead and we're going to do one more, guys. I know there's been a lot of call-ins, but we're going a little bit over here. And I promise I want to rest my voice up a little bit today. So let's go ahead and get to one more.
Pete, your fam.
There he is.
I'm here again from Columbia Presbyterian. Pete, I'm trying to find a spot where I can get a VM in. But let me tell you a spot that the Yanks are in, and I'm sure you know it. 3 games left. Let's win out. All I need, Pete, from them right now is to concentrate on winning every day.
Yep.
For the next 3 days. Okay?
So true.
Toronto, I believe, will lose a game. That game that they lose, we need to win. Period. But Pete, here's the thing. Yanks, well, they know what they got to do, I hope. we know what we have to do. And we're having a better day with Aunt Mo, thank God. And Pete, thanks again for checking up on her every day.
Beautiful.
But you know what, Pete? There's a light, a certain kind of light that's never shone on me. And I want my life to be live with you, live with you. There's a way, everybody say, to do each and every little thing. But what does it bring if I ain't got you? Ain't got you. Hey, babe, you don't know what it's like. Oh, baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody.
Okay.
Love somebody.
Oh, we're going to love somebody.
The way I love you.
Tell him, Dom.
And I love the woman that I married and will get well to see the Yanks put up number 28 and win that ring. Let's go!
Oh, beautiful.
I'll tell you what.
Let's go!
Let's go.
All right. I thought he was finished. That shit scared me. It came out of
Caught me
nowhere.
off guard right there. He got me.
You got me right there, Dom. I tell you what. Let me just say this real quick about Dom and Aunt Mo, man. I have going through this, it's been interesting because I've been able to chat with Dom basically every day and just check up on him and do voice notes kind of back and forth and see how everything's going. Man, that man, I told him the other day, I said, look, I'm praying for Aunt Mo's recovery, but I'm also, praying for you, Dom, because that's not easy, to sit there with a loved one that you've been with a large portion of your life. And, to see him in a position that is tough to look at all day. And, to be awake all night and be there all day and nonstop as long as it's been already, and it's going to be a little bit longer too, it shows the love that those two have. And that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. The marriage that they have and the love they have for one another is a beautiful thing. No doubt about that. And I love Aunt Mo. I was able to hear her voice here recently. So I'm happy I was able to make her smile and make her laugh. So I can't wait to see both of them again. It's going to be a beautiful moment.
Me neither. Praying for you guys every single day. You guys are in my thoughts. You guys are in my prayers. And Mo, we love you. Can't wait to see you in person and give you that big old hug that I know, man. We've been waiting for that. You too, Dom.
He's giving her a hug. I told Dom, don't get mad at me. Oh, she's going to pucker up with me, baby. I'm planning one on her like nobody's business.
He said, oh, I'm going in.
I told Dom, you get mad at me all you want. I'm planning one on her, damn it.
Oh, man. Uncle Dom and Aunt Mo, man, I tell you.
The best. We love them.
They are.
We love them.
Truly.
We love them. So, guys, again, Game Season Live on later tonight. Francis, Kev, going to be doing that one. Don't worry. I'm producing. I'll be in the chat. So, I'll be talking with you guys, as we go and having a good time. So, as always, guys.
He's saving a voice for the playoffs, guys.
I have to, man. I have to. I'm hopeful that, maybe one of these final 3 games. I don't know. Maybe I just won't do post games for like 2 of these games coming up. And obviously, if the Yankees win the division, I'm doing a post game. I'm doing a post game because let me tell you something, Blue Jays fans. Hey, I'm going to leave it at that. We'll see what happens. But you guys are the best. Much love to each and every one of you. Until next time, peace out. Catch you guys a little later today.
We got it next. That's how you finesse. We come for they next. We come to collect. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Now they calling my phone, yeah. But I'm all in my zone. They not a threat. Tell them reset. When they're at their best, we still not impressed. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Bought a watch with the stones, yeah. Caught them watching my throne, yeah. Ain't no one doing the shit that we doing. Ain't nobody